please welcome Melanie Mitchell.
Machines unleashing human extinction have deep roots in our collective psyche. These fears are as old as the invention of machines themselves. But tonight, we're debating whether these fears belong in the realm of science fiction and philosophical speculation, or whether AI is an actual real-life existential threat. I'm going to argue that AI does not pose such a threat in any reasonably near future. First, I'll argue that the possible scenarios that people have dreamed up for AI existential threats are all based on unfounded speculations rather than on science or empirical evidence. Second, while we can all acknowledge that AI presents many risks and harms, none of them rise to the extreme level of existential. Saying that AI literally threatens human extinction sets a very high bar. Finally, claiming that AI is an existential threat is itself harmful. It misleads people about the current state and likely future of AI. Such sensationalist claims deflect attention from real immediate risks, and further might result in blocking the potential benefits that we could reap from technological progress. Let's look at the three scenarios that people have posited for AI to be an existential risk. The first is that a malevolent, superintelligent AI somehow emerges and uses its evil genius to destroy humanity. We've all seen that movie. I believe that no one here takes that scenario seriously. For the foreseeable future, AI systems will not have their own desires or intentions for good or for evil the way that living beings do. They're not alive. The second scenario is also that a superintelligent AI emerges, but it's not malevolent, it just misinterprets our wishes and accidentally kills us all, sort of like a sorcerer's apprentice gone nuclear. For example, Yoshua Bengio wrote about this thought experiment. We might ask an AI to fix climate change, and to solve the problem, it could design a virus that decimates the human population. Presto, humans dead, no more carbon emissions. This is an example of what's called the fallacy of dumb superintelligence. That is, it's a fallacy to think that a machine could be, quote, smarter than humans in all respects, unquote, and still lack any common sense understanding of humans, such as understanding why we made the request to fix climate change and the fact that we'd prefer not to be wiped out. Intelligence is all about having insight into one's goals and the likely effect of one's actions. We would never give unchecked autonomy and resources to an AI that lacked these basic aspects of intelligence. It just does not make sense. The third scenario is that a genocidal group of humans uses AI to help them destroy humanity. Indeed, humans often use technology to do very bad things, but we can't conclude from this that AI research and development is itself an existential threat. A terrorist group could conceivably carry out a nuclear or biological attack that kills millions of people with or without AI. There's information online right now about how to make weapons, how one might go about killing millions of humans. AI systems could make it easier to get that information, but the threat is still there without AI. But more importantly, our society, our institutions, and our technologies are enormously complicated, diverse, and resilient. They create a barrier of complexity that puts the brakes on such an attack, which would require a cascade of highly improbable events. Everyone here would agree that there's a long list of actual near-term risks and harms of AI, such as the spread of disinformation or job losses. We should take those risks very seriously. But it's also harmful to take unfounded speculations about existential threats too seriously. Consider vaccines, which provide immense benefits in mitigating diseases. But we've seen calls for them to be severely restricted and even halted due to unfounded speculations about their risks. We don't want to kill off potential benefits from AI in science, in healthcare, or education. Would you call science itself an existential risk? It gave us nuclear weapons, after all. But not pursuing science is an even greater existential risk. Just as for vaccines and other technologies, our assessments of AI threats need to be founded in science and empirical data, not unsupported speculations. There's no evidence that AI research and development poses an existential threat, now or in the reasonable future. Thank you.